Hello, everybody, and welcome to Adobe Live. My name is Gus. I work here at Adobe, and I am really thrilled to be inviting our guest this week on with me, Erick Su. If you've ever participated and watched Adobe Live and said hi in chat, you might have seen Erick in chat.
Yeah, hey everybody.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
I'll let Erick introduce himself in 1 second, but first what I want to do is take a look at our schedule. You can see today we've been live all day. We had a number of programs right before us. We had the Photoshop Daily Creative Challenge, followed by a Photoshop Adobe live stream. And then after 2 hours, we then had the XD Daily Creative Challenge, and now we're live with Erick Su. We have the same schedule tomorrow, and then we actually are live again on Tuesday and Thursday with some different guests. So make sure you come back and check out the schedule. You can also find it on behance.net/live. If you're here and you're listening, say hi in chat. We got Voodoo Val in there. We've got Heidi, Ash, Elizabeth. We have a fun tradition where we like to ask everybody where they're tuning in from. So if you're here and you're chatting, let us know where you're watching from. And thanks for watching. We also want to encourage you to stick around. In 30 minutes, we have what we call Chat and Win. It is your chance to win 100 free custom stickers from Sticker Mule. All you have to do is log in on behance.net/live, say hi in chat when we do the prompt, and you'll have a chance to win. So that's in 30 minutes. And then in an hour and a half, we're going to be performing portfolio reviews. So if you're interested in getting a portfolio review, all you have to do is share it with the form on the tab right above chat. We'll look at 2 of those at the end. And I think Erick has gotten a portfolio review before. So it's going to be a fun role reversal for Erick to finally be giving some portfolio reviews rather than receive it. So that's the spiel. Now let's get into Erick. Erick, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I am super happy to see all of you guys, and finally you guys can kind of see how I really look like. And yeah, I recognize way too many people on our list. So yeah, like Gus said, my name is Erick Su, and my story kind of goes. So last year, I was a graphic designer. And I have been doing graphic design for a while, and I kind of wanted to do UX UI design. So yeah, but I was just like a lot of people, don't know where to start, and wasn't confident in my craft or didn't know what to do about it.
You just needed a little push, just a little push. That's all.
Yeah. And then I started watching Adobe Live, so that's where I get to know many of the people in the chat. And then during one of the first few stream, they talked about they were doing daily challenge. I don't remember it was Photoshop XD, but I was like, I don't really have time doing that. I have something that I was working on, and that was this Elk Mountain project.
Mm-hmm.
And then Gus ended up liking this project with his amazing Adobe Live account. Back then I didn't know it was Gus. I thought, oh, Adobe noticed my project and gave me quite a bit of confidence. And since then I try out more, like that's a UX UI project, and I just do a lot more. So that's kind of a little bit about me.
It goes to show you, if you create something, even if it's just a small project or something that's just for fun, if you share it on Behance and you get some likes, maybe it'll give you some confidence to keep going. And now Erick is sitting in the seat. He's the guest for this week, so that's pretty cool. Let's say hi to some of the folks that are saying hi in chat. Artem's tuning in from Russia. Richard says that he likes your Damian Lillard project. Maybe we can click through that if you want. Ash J is in here as always. We've got Justin. We've got Jan Erick.
Yes.
Our good friend Jan Erick.
Yes, very good.
Jan, if you've got any new puns, we'd love to see what you're working on in chat. We've got Heidi and Philippa. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Okay, do you want to let them know what you'll be working on this week?
Yeah, today and tomorrow I will be redesigning the website for R&R, just passion project, and yeah, it'll be awesome. And R&R is a company that is owned by the 4 Foods Group, and they're very kind. They allow me to use their photos and the logo for this project.
So you let them know that you wanted to do this.
Yeah.
And they said, hey, here's some assets.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
So yeah, that's what
Nice.
I will be
And the
doing.
theme for these 2 days is case study. So ideally, we'll be showing you some tips on how to look at work that exists, create some of your own, create a case study out of it, and then hopefully create a project for your profile similar to what you see on Erick's.
Yeah. So kind of get an idea. What I might do, like probably will be similar to this style. It probably will look similar to something like this. This is my newest post that I just done like maybe a week or two ago, and I will try to do similar style, and we can talk about some of my projects probably later.
Great. Yeah, that sounds good. And if you're curious, you can always check out Erick's profile on behance.net/Erick Su, and you can click through some of these projects.
Yeah, and just showing the R&R and the Fofu group. And I did when I was at home, I did kind of look at their page and kind of think about what are some of the possibilities. I also made some assets on the panel.
Yeah.
I actually kind of quickly made a few pages at home to get some practice. So hopefully I don't end up doing really bad. We can pull up.
Don't worry, you're gonna be fine.
We can pull up their current site.
Yeah, I'm curious. Did you look at their current site
Yes.
and try and break it down?
Yeah. Click through them and try to think of how I will present it. So this is kind of what they have right now.
Looks pretty nice
Yeah.
to the untrained eye, I guess.
Yeah,
There's probably some areas of improvement.
no. This is a very nice site.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just grab this. I'm not gonna recreate this.
Nice.
So
Hi, Lindsay. Hi, Olivia. Hi, Richard.
Olivia's my wife.
Oh, nice. That's
Yeah.
great. Thanks for
finally-
joining us.
Yeah, finally get her to come
Oh.
watch the show.
That's great.
I always talk to her about it.
It's nice to get some support, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, and if anyone's wondering, today Erick's going to be doing some high fidelity screen designs, web design, and Adobe XD, recreating and creating some new experiences for R&R's website. And then tomorrow he'll be working on some more designs, but also turning those into some things he can export for a project on his Behance. So the focus today is actually designing an XD. So if you have questions, let us know what you've got.
Yeah, hopefully this will help some of you guys out. So as you guys can see, I usually design with a 12-column grid. I personally don't think it really matters like how big they are, as long as you got a grid. The reason I say that is because a lot of time, developers, when they develop, they use different programs, and the columns end up being different width. So just kind of have a grid. And then I made this little basket thing for their shopping cart.
Did you make that?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's just right here.
Wait, zoom in on that bad boy. That's pretty cool.
So they serve their food in something like that. So I decided to make it.
Did you make it in Illustrator?
No, just right here in the
Oh, that's
XD,
cool.
so.
Maybe at some point you can show some tips on how you made that icon.
Maybe.
I think people would love to know how you go about making icons. in
Awesome.
XD.
So this color that is on here is going to be our white for this site, which is this color. And then I can kind of show you guys how I usually get colors. And the Gus will help me to know when people are talking.
It's my job. You keep going. I'll let you know if they have any questions.
Okay.
Joe, I hope you can get your internet figured out. If you're watching on YouTube, that's cool. Anyone watching on YouTube, that's totally cool. We also have chat on Behance. So if you go to behance.net/live, you'll also be chatting with a new group of
This
folks.
is not the right.
Oh,
I think it's
color.adobe.
no. I was trying to get on the color.co, but maybe let's see.
Try.
This is what happens when you delete.
Try color.adobe.com. I know it's probably different, but
Okay.
it's a tool that you can use to select colors and you can sync
Yeah.
it to your
So I will try to figure out what the thing I usually
Kinda
use. Yeah, I remove everything I have on my computer before the stream. But usually what happens is that you try to find a color. But you might know how to do this better than I do on this. I haven't used this for a long time.
No problem.
Adobe.
Maybe I can help you out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let you kind of show them how they can get a theme from this.
Well, looks like you're doing it right.
It's
Are you looking for a specific
Mm.
vibe?
I guess this is.
You can also
guess I can-
extract from an image if you want. So like, let's say you want to extract
Can I
colors.
change? Oh yeah, I can change one of this. Let's try that. Let's say, let's grab. So let's say this is the color for the R&R's logo, and then yeah, people. I usually just use a online theme tool and then try to find colors that are similar in that range, and that's where I get this palette. Besides the gray and white,
Cool.
those are just regular colors.
Nice.
And then yeah,
Sometimes what I'll do too is like if you click on that color, that nice burgundy color, I'll go into like the one in the middle, the 980. So if something's that color, or for some reason that we're that color, you could go into the color picking panel and then adjust your slider a little bit.
Oh, you mean like
up and
I
down.
did it? Whoa, what's because I have my assets for my
Yeah.
my mockup, so you had to add it here.
Oh yeah, and then if you just move that
And
little
then-
dot
yeah.
up or down in there, you can kind of find like
Something that
a
you
darker
think look
shade,
better.
maybe a brighter shade, a lighter one, and kind of play until your eye looks. It feels like nice on the eyes.
Now I just updated my color. Which
Uh oh, did I mess up? You can Control Z. That's everyone's best friend.
wait, I need to go back to the other one. Oh well, let's just don't worry about it.
Sometimes if you flick up with the 3 fingers on your keypad, it'll show all your windows that you have open. Oh, never mind you.
It's okay. It's okay,
Okay.
because we won't need them to be linked,
Okay.
since we will just recreate everything.
Cool.
So I would like to have a big image, and I'll turn on my grid. And I usually actually just kind of find a spot where I think it looks good, and then I just drop it in. I just drop in the rectangle or circle, whatever shape that we're gonna use, and then I will go to a folder to find photos that I would like to use, and I think this looks good.
Ooh,
And
dude,
then,
I'm ready to go.
yeah, this is a photo from R&R themselves. Yeah, and then I can. A lot of people like to do the 10 pixel stuff. I usually to try to make it easily calculate. I just divide by whatever I put there, and then I make it an even number. Say 114. It doesn't matter. And then I just turn 8. Now they are in the 8 pixel thing. So they are like
Smart.
line up to the 8 pixel grid.
If you're watching and you didn't know, you can do basic math in XD
Yeah,
with sizing. So you don't have to go somewhere and divide and then type it in.
yeah, and then I usually follow the 8 pixel only on the height. Width, I just use the 12 column grids because they do not line up. So, and they always changes on that side. So, and then,
Cool. If you're just now tuning in, you'll see that we have a timer right down here. It's for chat and win. Like I said earlier, if you stick around for the next 14 minutes, we'll have a fun little area of the live stream where you can chat and get crazy in the live chat. We'll ask you a question, have fun with it, and then you'll have a chance to win a prize. So stick
Yeah.
around for that.
I can. This is probably the one that I made before. I'm not very good with spelling, so I'm gonna just copy and paste what I already made. And if I misspell on that one, then that's that.
It's okay. Cornelian's wondering if you can talk a little bit about pixel grid.
Talk about pixel grid.
Yeah, like maybe he's wondering about 8-point pixel grid, but
Yeah. I mean,
is that more for like developers?
it's very common practice. At my day job, we use it every day. So it's basically, let's just show it this way. Where's that? I can just. It's basically this. So we usually go to the 8 pixel, and then like your goal is just kind of line it up. I don't usually care about it very much, but I do like say if I need spacing for work, then like usually either go like 8, 16, 24, 32, and that's just like very common. A lot of people do it. I do wonder how. I do wonder if that is really helpful or exactly what people should be doing, because I do find out that, say if I was having a text, say just random, I do find where we don't truly know where the bounding box are. So like even if I do 8 pixels, like what common practice are, like I don't know if that's how it really look like in the development, and then usually they turn out looking different. So I wouldn't even worry about it too much, but it's just very common, and sometimes I might just do it because kind of used to.
Yeah, totally.
But
it is a good way to ensure like consistency though, right?
Yeah, but for portfolio pieces, a lot of time you can, since XD doesn't, like when you do the shift up and down, it doesn't do 8 pixel. A lot of time I just go with the 10 pixel, and then I think it really make like not much difference.
Yeah, and if you don't know, if you hold shift and hit up, instead of it going up 1 pixel, it's gonna jump 10.
Yeah, it will do this stuff, and that's what I usually do.
You can also do some cool shortcuts like change the opacity on things by hitting the number keys 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, or
Pretty
up.
sure.
I'm pretty sure you can do. Oh, and you can do up and down when you click on it. So, and you can do the 10 pixel on here too.
Yep. Nice.
Let's get back to that side. So I a lot to the things I kind of want to show today. A lot of things are we cannot quite do in prototype or just design yet, because I was thinking that a lot of website just they have this little dot, and then the mouse just kind of follow you wherever you go, and then it go over something, then it turn into text and stuff. So I'll just talk about it, and then we can try to put in the portfolio where people can get your idea, and that's how a lot of everyday life looks like. No matter if you're trying to show to your developer what you want, or what's that called? Clients, or
Clients,
like if they want to get the idea. But
Yeah.
now my idea is that hopefully they can come here and then see the word, say maybe learn more or discover. Then they can go to menu, and then you guys, let me show you guys. I dropped quite a few on this. I only left just review and awards, and then order, and I think all the other stuff can go into the sandwich little menu, or I will show them on the homepage instead of hiding them. So okay, now we're going.
Is there a reason why you selected just to keep those 3 rather than any of the other ones?
I usually like to keep the sites, the website a lot like minimum, and I feel like those 2 are the more impressive too, and they do have to order their food.
Right.
So yeah, and then I'm going to see. This will help me to remember what I did. All right.
And it also might be a situation where, like, if this were a real project and you design this out, you might test that with users and figure out, oh, maybe actually a majority of people want to see something that's not on that banner.
Yeah.
And then you can always switch it around if you need
Yeah, yeah, for sure. So let's say if we click on this and then we want it to zoom in to full size under that bar, under the menu.
Nice.
And then I will draw a rectangle. and then mask that, so we don't have the rest anymore. And then we will say that this is the menu.
And what's the shortcut for masking?
Command Shift M.
Nice. And that unmasks too?
Unmask is actually ungroup.
Oh, nice.
So it's Command Shift Group G.
Cool.
And then let's say this page is menu. Yeah, and then my goal today is kind of show you guys like how to like quickly make a portfolio piece. So we might not toggle all the screens, but I do want to have enough pieces where you guys can plug in into your presentation and say this is good enough.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. So there's that, and then what I want to do is I made this ahead of the time.
Everyone says you're making them hungry. You're also making me hungry.
Yeah.
We didn't have lunch yet, did we?
No.
Yeah. This is torture.
So I will just give them maybe this much to look at, and then they can just scroll.
Oh, cool.
And then yeah. So this is basically the menu. And then so there are some of the stuff that we cannot currently do in XD.
Mm-hmm.
So like if I do regular scroll, and then so this is just like mockup, right? It's just the same image. The text is not very good. So my idea is that I want people to be able to scroll down, and then when they hover to this, I know hover stages come in. So when they hover to one of this, then on the side, the image can show bigger. And actually, let's put this over here. Let me delete that.
Jan says he has chicken in the freezer and he wants to eat it, but it'll take ages to thaw it.
Oh, yeah.
I thought there was a joke in there somewhere, Jan, but maybe I missed
Actually, I'm going to pull it all the way to the side. So, okay. So, let's say we have well, let's just pull on that. Let's say we have a really large image, and then I think that look good. This is how a lot of my portfolio pieces look like. It's just kind of feel like, okay, that's good. And then
I think as you design more, you can kind of trust your gut on some of those things.
And then we pull in that image. So that would be the pulled pork. That's the first thing on their list. Nice. I can change that name while we are here, instead of making it look really fake. And then we have this. Wait.
Almost. There we go.
Oh, and then
we've got Jos Van Wiesel in chat. Thank you for joining us. Good to see you, man.
Yeah.
Elizabeth says my husband will be grilling steaks tonight, whether he knows it or not.
Nice.
And Justin has Justin Garcia has a question for you. Justin's wondering, do you use components or are you more of a designer on the fly?
I definitely use components, but since this has no component to start with, I always make this, not just for Adobe Live, like even like for a passion project, where just me and Ash, if we do things together, I do make this as well, so we can have the same font sizes and colors.
Nice. It's like a design system.
Yeah.
For your work together.
Yeah. And for my day job, we do have the client system that we have to follow.
Right.
So, yeah. And then now I look at this. This was made really quick at night. So, let's see. I think this is probably good. Let's just change off that to that. I think that looked better than what we had. And then looks like it's outside the frame, so I'm not gonna worry about that. But you guys know that you can just drag it down and then push everything down a little bit more. But since it's not out inside of your screen, I wouldn't worry about it for your portfolio piece. And then let's change the photos. Boneless chicken. I don't know if we have a photo of boneless chicken, but
this really is torture. Mac and cheese.
All right. Oh. I don't see one, but we can go to Adobe stock.
What's your favorite food at R&R? What's your go-to?
I really don't want to tell everybody this.
Why? Because you're gonna let your secret out of the bag.
I really like their ribs, but there was like 2 or 3 times I went over, and then there were all the ribs. They're like, Eric, you got to wait for like 2 hours. I go, oh boy.
You cry a little bit.
Maybe I told people that I like the ribs too often.
You should tell them you like the boneless chicken, and then that way there'll be ribs left.
Yeah,
for
like
you.
I always post on the social media how much I like the ribs. I think that like backfiring.
Daniel, thanks for joining us from Germany. Greetings from San Francisco.
Yeah,
if you're just tuning in, Eric is designing the web experience for a restaurant called R&R BBQ. This is a personal project he's doing to create a project for his portfolio, so we're going to be showing you how to make a case study. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. And if you're tuning in and this is making you hungry, let us know what your favorite food is.
Yeah, I'm just going to license this. This looks like a good piece of chicken, and I will...
It does look like a good piece of chicken.
I just download it and then drag it in. The color thing is a little different. What I usually end up doing if like something like this, we might have to Photoshop it. We'll see if other pictures all look really like. If it does, if just right now it looks like it's not like.
Doesn't fit the vibe.
Yeah. So, but it's okay because we got Photoshop. And then the last piece is the spicy sausage stuff. That's really good too.
Yeah. Be careful what you tell people.
Let's see if I can find. I'll try to see if they have their photo.
If you're wondering, the restaurant gave Eric some photos and assets to use for this project because they were aware that he was doing this ahead of time.
Yeah. There are some sausage, but they also have some others.
And I've got a feeling Eric's going to try and get free barbecue for life.
Let's see. Okay, yeah, we might have to adjust that, but I wouldn't worry about that for now. I might do that like later at night on my own. And then once they Harvard, they got this, and then so they have the 1 meat plate, 2 meat plate, and 3 meat plate, and I want people to be able to select what they want. So let's just get rid of this page and copy. Let's say if we
real quick, what's the shortcut to copy an artboard like that?
It's just the shift option, I think.
Okay, cool. Nice.
Yep.
Nice. Just want to make sure for anyone watching, they know what you're doing.
Yeah.
We have some favorite foods, and actually
somebody knows R&R.
This is Arturo. Do you know Arturo?
No.
Arturo, are you from Salt Lake City? Let us know. And this is a good time to take a pause, actually, because our chat and win countdown just hit 0. This is your chance to win 100 free stickers from Sticker Mule. My iPad's not working, but we'll be giving away stickers in a second. If you're just watching, all you have to do is jump in chat. Let us know what your favorite food is. We're going to be working on a restaurant web experience today. So let us know what your favorite food is. We'll be right back. All right, everybody, 100 free stickers. Here's your chance. All right, let's see what everyone's favorite food is.
Yeah, what is your guys' favorite
Jan Eric
food?
says American barbecue, hamburgers, popcorn, Coca-Cola, and ribs. You very much are an American, even though I know you're not.
Yeah.
Yeah, Arturo's from Salt Lake City, by the way. Barbecue, hamburgers, pizza, scallops, ham, grilled chicken, sushi. Ooh, we got yard bird. I've had that before. That's really good. Barbecue, sushi, pizza, cheeseburger, bacon, tacos.
Oh, is somebody winning?
Someone's going to win in a second. Keep letting us know. All you have to do is log in on Behance, which is behance.net/live. Come on over. Let us know in chat what your favorite food is. As soon as you do that, you'll be eligible to win 100 free stickers from Sticker Mule. These are custom stickers. All you have to do is upload artwork and order them, and they'll send them to you. What? Someone's never had a taco before.
Oh boy.
You've had a taco, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like tacos.
Oh my gosh. Lindsay likes Italian food in general. Pizza. A lot of pizza in there.
Pizza's good.
All the food.
Yeah.
I like pizza too.
Yeah, I think I like a lot of different foods.
Ooh, have you ever had a sushi Rito?
I don't know what that is.
No?
Sushi burrito.
Sushi Rito.
Sushi and burrito somehow together.
That's exactly what it is. You love sushi, right?
Yeah.
So what they do is they just make a sushi roll that's like the size of a burrito.
Oh boy.
And it's seaweed wrap and you just eat it.
Wow.
Just not cut up into slices.
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah. Whataburger. Have you ever had that?
Yeah, my wife said buy her some sushi when I get home.
That's great. What's your favorite type of sushi?
I like the one just having a slice of fish on top of the rice.
Oh yeah, like nigiri?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my favorite too.
Oh my gosh, my wife went.
We swear.
What happened here?
This is not rigged. This is not rigged.
Oh,
but
Olivia.
Eric's wife Olivia just won the chat and win. Congratulations, Olivia. If you would like to claim your stickers, all you have to do is use the code that we're going to send you on Behance. For everyone else, if you didn't win, what we have for you is a promo code. All you have to do is go to stickermule.com/Adobe Live 19, if I can figure out my weatherman skills, and you can get 10 stickers for $1. So check that out.
She has better luck than I do.
That's crazy.
I've been on here for a whole year and never win the stickers.
Are you gonna take her sticker code? Trade her sushi for the sticker code.
Oh yeah. That's funny.
Congratulations, Olivia. And we'll have another chance to win tomorrow and the next day, so keep coming back if you'd like to win stickers. There will be more chances. Tima is in the chat. Good to see you, my friend. With that, let's get back to the design work.
Yeah, so, and I made this at home. So it's kind of, I don't know why it's doing that, but that's okay. Let me try again. That's how, okay, let's still have some weird stuff going on. I don't know what.
Is it haunted?
It could be the other, I can try to open the
Your
other.
XD's haunted. No, that's what it is.
I see. I have.
Is this your cheat sheet?
It's all gone. It's that thing is all gone. I don't see it in here neither. Oh wait. I have a more finished, but let's just grab this so make it a little faster.
Nice. So you worked on this ahead of time so that you could make sure you could stay on track, right?
I just want to make sure I won't freeze in the middle of this because I'm too nervous.
You're doing great. Don't worry.
But
Joss Van Wiesel says, I'm going to let my wife participate in chat and win too then.
Yeah, especially when you're on here.
That's so funny.
Hey
Ronnie, thanks for joining us from Brazil. Sam Peterson in the house. Good to see you, Sam. Thanks for joining, man.
I'm just going to change this to max. And then I'm just going to ungroup it from the assets. Remove it from symbols. I actually don't even know what's going on. Oh well, let's just wait. No, I actually don't want that. All right.
Hey Manuel, thanks for joining us. If you're just tuning in, Eric's building a web experience for a restaurant, a real restaurant, but it's a fictional project, and he's going to create a project for his Behance portfolio. So follow along and see how he makes his cool Behance projects. If you have any questions, let us know. We'd love to answer them.
So let's say I'm just going to kind of, I don't, of course this happens on a live stream, never happened at home.
Is the grouping not working?
The symbol's not working. It was broken. Everything came out kind of weird, but that's okay. Wait. I'm just going to go to my...
Messi Talka's wondering what the blue stripes are.
Those are the 12-column grid.
Yeah, that's called a layout grid. It's a tool you can use in XD to make sure that all of the components and assets you use in your design are lining up properly. So Eric has 12 columns on his artboard right now.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you can turn it on and off on the side when you click on, after you click on the artboard. So, alright, let's do a little, I have some stuff missing, but I'm trying to be...
It's okay, don't worry, we're gonna figure this thing out.
And I'm just going to remake them, but try to be fast too.
Cool. We're making good time, I think, so
okay.
Don't worry about it too much. And if you're watching and you have some ideas, let us know. We can always play around with the designs a little bit too, especially if you have some suggestions of how it could be improved.
Is pick up one word or two? One word.
Pick up one word.
Okay. I'm going to make it smaller. And let's just say Salt Lake City. They actually do not do order in Salt Lake City right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Where's the restaurant located?
They have one in Salt Lake. They have many in Utah, and I think they're only in Utah right now.
Nice.
I think they're like all Utah based.
The nation's best kept barbecue secret, hidden in Salt Lake City, Utah.
Yeah. But
Voodoo Val says, Erick Su, Adobe Chat evangelist.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is before we went live, Eric was wondering if he should like also type in chat while we're live because he's so used to doing that.
Yeah, I was like,
no, we can use our voices.
Yeah, I was like, how am I gonna talk to my friends?
So we're trying something new.
Yeah. So like you guys see, I just quickly do the 10 pixel inside the 8.
Nice.
And that's what I definitely recommend when you do portfolio, because it like since it doesn't go to the 8 pixel, you're spending way more time than you need to do a portfolio piece, and it still look awesome when it's 10 pixels.
A lot about portfolio pieces too is telling the story. Like you have to have designs, but you have to tell a story about why you did what you did. Yeah. So the sooner you can get to that too is probably a good idea.
So I'm just typing a bunch of stuff.
Arturo says the brisket's always sold out at R&R. He's from Salt Lake City, so maybe the two of you should connect.
Yeah, I can go together.
Yeah. We've had a guest in the past, Chris Cannon, if you're watching. What's up, man? Good to see you. If you're not, that's cool too. We see how it is. But Chris has been on the live stream twice now, maybe 3 times. He also lives in Salt Lake City, and he and Eric met up after the first time he was on the live stream. So if you're in the area, you can hit up Eric, make a new friend.
Yeah, or just find me at R&R. I'm always at the North Salt Lake store.
Nice.
Like
so just hang out there all day, and then at some point Eric will come to the store.
It's funny. I pull up my phone just last night and I look at how many times I took photos at R&R. I went to R&R like 5 times last 2 months.
Eric.
So yeah, I'm always
great.
there.
We have a question for you. Jose is wondering, do you have an end goal for this project, or are you winging it?
My end goal is trying to redesign as many pages as I can for the R&R website.
Nice.
And then place them in the portfolio piece, just to help people to see kind of how I built my portfolio and kind of quick reasons why I do them the way I do. Maybe I can like explain more, but
yeah. Well, what's really cool too is Eric has built this portfolio, a lot of those pieces in the last year, give or take, right?
Yeah.
And he pivoted from being a graphic designer to being a UI UX designer, in part because of he got inspired by watching our live streams. But he's been able to create some really cool projects, and we're hoping to give you some of the skills and information you need to do the same if you're wondering if you should do the same type of career move.
Yeah, so there are only 2 pieces that were not made in the last year. A little over a
Look
year
at you,
now.
baby version of you at the bottom.
This is me in college. I still have this piece on my portfolio because
It's nice.
it's it was because we got Maria and Victor on this project. It was like they were already like really successful, and then I contacted them when I was in college and asked them if I can use their artwork, and then they were super nice. They let me use
Pro
it.
tip, if you're in college, you can use that as a card to get all sorts of cool things. Like you can say, hey, I'm in school, do you want to work together on XYZ? And professionals are much more likely to say, yeah, sure, I'll help out a student, than if you're just like some designer that's outside of school.
Yeah.
So if you're in school, use that to your advantage.
Yeah, and then I was able to just make everything, and that's in our college wall back then.
Nice.
For my BFA project. Anyways, I left it there because it was sounds short of meaningful, and now I'm inspired to do same thing today. Like when a lot of people come to me and say, are you willing to do a portfolio piece? I do that.
That's awesome.
I do a lot of this with people I might a lot than on chat or some other behinds. People would just find me and
it's
talk
really
to
important,
me.
right? For paying it forward and building the community around design. I think these live streams are a testament to like being transparent and open, helping people improve.
Yeah.
So thanks for doing that.
So now, so I'm gonna just quickly do this. I'm drawing like let's just say a square. A square is good. And then get rid of border. I don't usually have border on anything, almost nothing. Yeah. So this actually too dark. Let's do that. Whoa! Oh, yeah. Opacity. I just pressed on 1 and then.
It didn't work?
No, I didn't try to do that,
Okay.
but it works.
Okay, cool.
What I say?
I was gonna say your program really is haunted.
Yeah, it's just.
Manuel Rovera says, Erick Su, awesome.
He's super nice.
Good to see you.
So yeah, he's like really talented. I'm a fan of his web design and UX/UI design work. Yeah, so I reached out to him before a while ago when I had like 50 followers when I was very small, and then he looked at my work and I was telling him like how can I improve and if I can do one project with him, and then he said, you're really good, but how about this? You wait till you have 5,000 followers, then we do a project together. Yeah.
Nice.
So I'm on my way. I have more than 1,000 now.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, and he said he will get to 12,000 for it.
Oh, I see.
So we're both going to improve.
Yeah, that's good.
And then we're going to do it
Pushing
together.
each other forward.
Yeah, so he's awesome.
Very cool. Also, Elizabeth is wondering where you went to school.
I went to BYU, Idaho.
Nice. I think we had someone in chat from BYU that
Really?
knew you went there and said, represent. And if you're still here.
Yeah, BYU, Idaho is a church-owned school of my religion, and it's a very common school for people from Utah to
Cool.
to go to BYU. So
Nice.
yeah. Yeah. So this is kind of what's happening. So just to remind you guys, right? You don't really see a whole lot of button in this design, is because they do have that little dot that goes around. And then my plan is say that if they click on, they hover, they see the image, and then when they click, then they can add it to the order. And what would happen is that when the mouse hover over the image, it will change into like add to cart.
Nice.
Just trying to help you guys to see that. And
We have 2 people in chat from BYU, Idaho.
Oh my
Stephen
gosh.
Parker
oh yeah, okay.
and Dustin Reed.
Yes, I know both of them.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Oh, we also have Melody Sabori. Hi, Melody. We miss you. Melody's been a host very many times right here.
Yes, I've seen
But now
her.
she's in chat.
Yeah. Yes, yeah. I had a class with both Dustin and Steve
Cool.
before, I believe. so that's we did a project in the school where they were like a real client that like we did like a little competition between groups, and he actually went out when we were in college. So
Nice.
so yeah, that's why I remember him. He's really good. Yeah. So that's not how you spell card.
It's close.
Is that it?
Yep.
All right. I might spell a lot of things wrong
Add
on
to
the
chart.
show.
It's different. Same. It's also a word, just a different word.
Yeah. So I actually going to change this one to a different style because I want it to be darker, but maybe not that dark. Maybe more like this dark. I
Ooh.
think that's nice.
That's nice.
Yeah. And then so when I hover, and I can kind of show you in a little bit what I was talking about for the animation. But I want people to be able to select all their 3 different meat plate by just clicking one and then click on the next one
Nice.
and then click on the one after. So this is just kind of showing you, but
There we go.
I just want to make sure. And then say if they happen to click on the same one again, they just show up next to it. And then they can kind of see the price up top, and then they do have the beef brisket a little more expensive, so they add $1 more each time. And then over here, so each time they add, the goal is just to have them to add 1 more. And then there's one more thing that we will need on here. Will be well, in the color we cannot see.
There we go.
Yeah.
Character style's coming in handy.
Yeah. Add another plate combo, because say if there's more than one person wanted the combo.
Yep.
Like if you're ordering for more than one person, and then also I make sure that they know that they don't have to have 3.
Yep.
And then each time when they
I'll help you out with this spelling here.
I got that.
And then add another. There needs to be an O between the N and the T.
Oh yeah.
Yep. This is my job. I'll be your grammar guy, spelling guy.
Yeah, and then you guys just get that. And I'm gonna get then a little bit of separation from.
I want to give everyone a quick reminder. In roughly 45 minutes, we'll be reviewing 2 portfolios as shared by viewers watching right now live. So if you'd like to get a portfolio review, all you have to do is share it with us. There's a form on a tab right above chat on Behance that says portfolio review. Click on it, share a link to your Behance profile with us, and then we'll give it a review a little bit later. Again, we're only going to do 2, so if yours doesn't get selected, I apologize. I wish we could do more, but you'll have a chance to get one.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys want more review, I can do it offline too.
Nice.
Like that. I usually give a lot of people a lot of feedback.
Cool.
Anyways.
Well, then hit them up on Behance. Give them a private message. We've got Kathleen in the chat. Hi, Kathleen. Good to see you. I think Timo was asking about you earlier. And I think Jan Erick summoned you, so you unknowingly got summoned.
So yeah, that's kind of the idea, and then I can show you guys what I made at home, because I don't know like how fast we need to go at this pace.
You're doing fine, man. Don't worry about the speed. We've got a lot already.
Okay.
We can use that to kind of keep us on track.
So I messed up the color, but I can change that to the right one since we do have the code.
And if you're wondering, Eric worked on this before going live so that he had
A good practice.
a frame of reference, and he wasn't doing this for the first time, mostly to build confidence and make sure he had a good direction for both days. But
I didn't
there's
go
still
very
some
far.
exploration, so if you have any ideas, you can share them with us.
Yeah.
So we can make adjustments.
Yeah, I actually only do a little. So because my time was short, I'm always like kind of busy. So yeah, let's hope that nothing broke from this. I changed that color back, And then I'm going to try to see if I can run what I made at home, and if people want to kind of see. So this is kind of the idea. So
Cool.
yeah, like they click on it and then they slide in, and then they can like see. And since we don't have hover just yet, so right now I just click and show up. And I'm thinking like they scroll up. We don't have pause, but I'm thinking that they like anchor to this button, which we cannot do right now.
Yeah.
I don't know if we ever will be able to, like.
I don't know. I don't know what I can and can't say.
Yeah, I wish that we will be able to like scroll trigger and also make like stop in a certain scroll for like part
I see.
And then and then scroll
you know that
on.
user voice, right?
Yes.
I'm sure that's on user voice somewhere. So
yeah.
it's probably uploaded. There might be a status, like they might be in progress. It might be being reviewed by the team.
Yeah, my most exciting thing is hover is coming. That's the best thing. I mean,
it's gonna be pretty good. I think that's maybe it's coming soon.
Yeah, I voted on that on the user voice.
Nice. And if you're watching and you don't know what user voice is, it's uservoice.adobexd.com, I believe. If you go there, you can share feedback on the product, and you can also request features and then upvote features and try to get them added to the product.
So
adobexd.uservoice.com. I had it backwards.
Yeah. So in the portfolio piece, you can like, as you can see, like this page right here and this page, they're like really similar. If I was doing my portfolio, I would pick one, and then I will only show one instead of repeating showing a lot of things. I done that before, where I've tried to show all the stage because that was before the auto animate, and I found that it was not very useful. Like it's just kind of annoying to see like repeatedly seeing the same thing.
Yeah, it's like one thing changed between each. Like,
So what I would do is probably say like pull in all three images, and then change all three of this text to the real name, the numbers, and then just show that on the portfolio piece. I think that's enough to show an image, and like maybe show them that animation thing. And I can show you guys what I do to show the animation on the portfolio.
I think what's nice too is you're showing that when you're designing for a portfolio piece, it might be different than designing for a client. In a sense, you're always thinking about, all right, well, what do I want to show on my profile?
Yeah.
What do I need to give context? Not necessarily, I need all of these artboards to make sure that it makes complete 100% sense.
Yeah. For most of the time when I show my client, I do show videos of stuff like this, like so they can get the idea what I'm trying to accomplish, because it's easier to understand that. And when you already have a client, or when you have a developer that is going to build your stuff, you are not so much trying to show them like all the best looking pages. You're trying to show them the result, and then so they can actually get that idea.
It's a lot about the experience, not just the way it looks.
Yeah. So
Howard jumped in here. He said he's testing hover states right now, and then he went back into hiding. He's just trying to make us jealous. Also, hi Kendall, thanks for joining.
Yeah, Howard. Howard is the master of auto animate.
Best.
I have to say this. I downloaded his mana bottle thing.
Yeah.
And then I still don't get it.
Really?
It's just so many layers.
I know. On the surface, auto animate seems like this tool that's very linear. It's like, oh, A to B. But if you get creative with it, you can do really cool stuff.
Yeah, that sounds really crazy stuff.
Just depends on how creative you get.
So I'm not gonna mess with that for now. Like we'll see. We can add some other stuff on that, but we get the idea. So this is the meat plate combo and the meat. We're just trying to reference back to the website.
Nice.
So that's basically this session. And then we can do more where we can show the scroll down. So if they scroll, dropped it because they're not group anymore, I guess. What did I do?
Shortcuts. You live and die by them. Cornelian, that's a good question. He sees lots of portfolios on Behance, yet very few have prototypes, and he's wondering why. My guess is that not everybody knows you can embed prototypes into Behance projects.
I more and less don't like it.
You don't?
Yeah. The challenge of a prototype is that when you embed the prototype, it show a gray box and a blue loading thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's not very engaging. It's like I look at it, I go, okay, I know there's a prototype, but do I want to click on it? That's kind of how my feeling towards like videos. I had some of my older projects, it has videos, like the Elk Mountain, it's videos, and then yeah, I kind of feel like I've seen a lot of people like scroll through the portfolio and then they never click on the videos. Like even on the Adobe live stream where I watch people go through my portfolio review, they just scroll up and then and then I just go, then that's not very effective.
You know, it's interesting, at least what I know, video is typically like a more engaging platform than images. So you'd think having something interactive or having a video on a project would actually make it more engaging. So that's interesting to hear.
Yeah, what I end up doing is that if I have a video, I like auto load. So like this, it just show up. Right now, it looks like the internet is giving me a hard time. But yeah, it will. Okay, wait, no. And then like every time this video is supposed to autoplay.
Okay, cool.
That way people don't have the moment of, do I want to click on it? And I think it helps. Oh, now
there we
let's
go.
play that. Yeah,
that looks nice.
And then it will auto loop too. So you just keep playing, and then I don't know why our internet is a little hard, but yeah. Or I also seen people do GIF, and I think that probably load faster.
Yeah.
The only disadvantage is that they always look kind of fuzzy, pixelated. I'm not sure.
I think I've seen that before. I've also seen some that look really clean.
Yeah. So maybe like need to find the right guy to ask what to do.
Yeah. There's probably some tips, and actually Howard might have some for how to export, auto animate for GIF creation.
Yeah, he will be that guy for sure. Especially like all his dribble posts.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. So.
We had a question real quick too about auto animate from Lizbeth. Yes, it is. It's a tool in Adobe XD that allows you to animate something without having to play with keyframes. So you can take one artboard and then multiply that artboard into a second artboard and then change something, and the program will interpret what the change is and how it needs to animate that thing to look different.
Yeah, it's
kind of magical.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's all like Gus saying they're all just like name based. So like if we go to a layer and then we click on that artboard, so like I would name everything the same on each of them so that they can do the animation. So this one is like the play combo component, and then when they go to the next one, they will be named exactly the same thing, so they will do that correct scrolling. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, I gotta make sure the names are the same between two objects.
And
otherwise the program doesn't know what you're referencing between the two artboards.
And I want to show you guys this. This is what I was trying to say about the dot. So I kind of did the auto animate. It's not perfect since it's auto animate, it's not real. So say they drag over, then they become cart, and then they can add the item, and then clever. They go over to the next artboard, and then they can add the next one.
Cool. And
then the third one, and then and then that.
Did you use a time transition to do that?
Yeah, there are a lot of time transition in this.
Yeah.
I can show people the prototype. So I have this. This is the state that go. Let's see. This is a drag. So I drag the circle from that position to this position, and it auto animated to the bottom.
Nice.
And then how to make that button work is like what we were just talking about. I have to name this and that assets. Wait, when I say component, what's going on? Yeah, there's that circle.
Yep.
And then they're both named mouse, and then that's why they were able to do that animation. And then the text just shows up like so, and then it's pretty. I think it's pretty seamless. So
I really like that. I think that's a clever way to simulate a
that
mouse hovering without having that ability.
And then I think that's the way that, and then you can, when you record, I can kind of see when you record your that circle that's always with you, and then you can. So it's not that bad. You can look pretty close to like how you need to be, and then what I would do is just record that and then do the video autoplay play on the. We don't want that for now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thanks for explaining that. I think that's good explanation.
Yeah,
for
if
some
people,
folks.
and then there's a lot of things happened between the screens. The food need to be added. The number need to change for the total. Number need to be added to the basket, and also these numbers need to start add up. And also another thing that changed while I was doing the animation is that when they add something, at first it has the $14 and it become add 2 because it's only 2 more for the second item, and then when they go to the next one, it's another. It's like $1 or $2 more. It's not, and then they will show all the one, and then that's why I was saying like the new combo. And that's something why I was like I need to be playing with this before the stream because I was afraid I would like miss something if I was going so quickly. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of things for UX UI design, like where there are a lot of parts, and like honestly, most of the time you don't know how things work till user testing or QA. It's hard to remember everything that's needed to be.
There's going to be things that might slip through the cracks, but there's plenty of chances to catch those.
Yeah, and then when people click on when they finish this, they go to next, and then there will be a screen that show people the side dish and dinner roll, or hush puppy, because they come with one of the options. So I can show you guys the current site. Let's say if I...
Hi, Munir. Hi, Alberto. We've got 2 longtime friends in chat.
And then those people are always way too excited.
They're the best.
They're so nice.
I love you and appreciate you.
So...
Way too excited. That's great.
Just look at them.
They're the best.
So right now, like say we just pick a random size. So this is what they have right now. Let's say they have this. I did not like this very much because I felt like I am constantly doing the math. Like sometimes I might be accidentally click on something and then it will tell me I can't do it because I can only have 2 meats.
Right, makes sense.
So I like the other solution tiny bit better.
Totally. And
this is similar. And then they just have choose the side, and then the dinner roll and hush puppy.
Dinner roll or hush puppy? What team are you on?
I am definitely the hush puppy.
Yeah, me too.
I never
you can get a dinner roll anywhere.
I never had hush puppy till I went to R&R.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and it was good.
And then it stole your heart.
It was good.
That's good.
Yeah. So
do we have hashtag hush puppies or hashtag dinner rolls in the chat? Let us know.
Yeah. Hi everybody. And then back to the design.
Cool.
Let's see. So
we're working on the sides right now?
Yeah. So the sides will probably just look like that. And then I hope and again, this is where I wish we have hover. So I wish that every time we hover, it'll show an image. And then they'll just kind of turn right and show the image on the side. The other thing disappears when they click on next because it's a little much. And then Yeah, because I mean, most of people know. I believe most people know what these are, but I think having an image is
super important.
It's
Actually,
just-
whenever I go to restaurants and the menu has a picture of what I'm ordering before I order it, I love that. Like, I just think it's so much more helpful because oftentimes I'll order something and then like a table next to me will order something else and I'll watch it go by and I'm like, oh, I should have gotten that.
Yeah.
Like my whole life's a lie.
Yeah, that happened to me several
It's the worst
times.
feeling.
Yeah. So, yeah, I like to have image for all the food so that get that an idea. Now I'm going to show you how I tackle the home page. I'm going to recreate it now on the side. On the shows.
Nice.
Did I just close the one I need?
We only have one vote for dinner rolls.
Oh.
Everyone else likes hush puppies.
Okay.
I don't blame you. Even Sam got in chat. Hush puppy for sure.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. Hush puppies are the best.
Yeah, very good. So it's very important to make a good homepage. Yeah, because it might be the only page people ever seen on your website.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then I created what I created based on what they have.
Cool.
I look at their homepage, and I seen homepage button on the middle before, but I still feel like it's a little more common on the left side, and I found myself often trying to find home over here and click on it and then end up being on that about page. Something maybe to think about.
I think that I would miss the home button being their logo. I probably wouldn't click on that right away.
I also feel like this is a little small, but
the barbecue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and on mine I don't have it, but I should. But I seen like on their store they have a logo where the barbecue is on the side, and like just BBQ, and I think that is probably a better solution for the website.
Yeah.
Especially on mobile. But we're not looking at that right now.
Yeah, you don't want people to be like, oh, what does that say?
Yeah, so I'm gonna show you guys. Now we're going to create the review.
Cool.
We do the start. We don't have a start here. So what I do is I will type a letter Z.
Don't worry, we're just getting our space helmets ready. Because we're going to go to space to review these portfolio reviews.
I better be watching the time, huh?
We're okay, we've got 21 minutes.
Okay.
So we have some time.
We'll go to 2. Okay. All right. Yeah. So a Z, and then there's a font. The widened. Is that no? That's maybe it's this one. Why is it not? Oh, there you go. Then there's a star. That's what I need. I need that star.
Oh, nice.
To do the review, and then I do the path.
I think you can make a star with a shape builder too.
Really?
You can do like the triangle. Pretty sure. But this is a good hack. You should show it.
And then I do convert to path, and then I just get rid of the. I just get rid of the moon.
That's really smart. And you have a moon too, in case you need it. These are the space helmets, in case you're wondering. Get ready for those.
And then this is something that people do all the time on the stream to make the 5 stars. It's the repeat grade. And then you just have to do the 5. It's
nice.
It's pretty magical.
It's very magical. And then you can overlay another set of stars that are colored, right? If you want to.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I need to do. I'm just gonna copy and paste them. I think I got the 2 now. If you will let me select it.
It looks like Caden's watching you. You gotta say hi to Caden.
Hi, Caden. Hi, Lydia. Those are my kids.
That's awesome. Hi, Caden. And Lydia?
Lydia, yeah.
Hi, Lydia.
So I'm gonna use this bright orange.
Nice.
And then I think that's too low contrast, but that's pretty good.
That's good.
And then So this is just kind of get the idea. I'm not going to make them really tight since I do want to show more stuff. I can make everything tighter. Always do that. Can do that later.
That was such a smart hack. Convert to path and delete the moon.
Yeah, learn that online.
Nice.
Learn almost everything online.
Yeah, that's pretty much everything nowadays.
Yeah. No, I'm making 2 of them because they have the Yelp and the Google review on their review page. So, and then I'm actually going to copy how many reviews they have on each of them. Does it say right here? Oh, well, that's the total.
1685. Well, yeah, maybe that's combined, but that's cool.
Yeah, maybe. That's probably old. That's okay.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, and then I don't know exactly how much, but I'm just gonna make a guess for now. And then so review, and then I was making this. Wait, I need to type the. I always press the T and R, the wrong button. So, yeah, I come up with a sentence. I think it's last night for this. If I can open the other file again. I made it random. This is not on their page. I just made up text.
Nice. So you're a copywriter now too?
I actually just make up random stuff all the time. Like my recent project. I mean, this project that recently pretty recent, like this month.
Nice.
And yeah, all the copies on the page, all of this, all the stuff inside, all of this are just all made up.
Nice.
Everything.
That's great, man.
Yeah, the guy behind all those multiple projects. Oh shoot! Now it's us.
Stream within a stream.
Yeah.
Streamception.
So yeah, and then I usually for my portfolio piece I do about I try to make it about 200 high. For the spacing. I just like it. Feel like they give a lot of room. It kind of look like that, and I think that's like a really nice space.
Cool. Yeah, it looks nice.
And then we'll just give another 200. And sometimes I do this. Sometimes I draw the box, and sometimes I just go down the 20 times with the shift.
Right.
Yeah, and then so on their website they have that video of them.
Hey.
This is a screenshot of the video.
The pit bosses.
They are the people behind the company. They're the co-founders.
Nice.
And that's probably about close. I mean,
I really
maybe
like the point you just made showing that project that you did where you made up your own copy and kind of some of your own marketing and verbiage so that the project feels even more real than like a personal project.
Yeah, I don't like Lowland Isam. It just look really fake.
Yeah, it takes a bit longer, right, to like think of copy that's relevant that actually looks nice within your design. But if you can, it makes it much more believable.
Yeah, and then this video, and then they have this image on their website. I think it's nice.
Grand champs.
Yeah. My grid. Again, probably go down to like. This time I would say 50 because they're supposed to be related.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, give it a little closer distant, and then we're just going to copy. I'm just going to close that so that doesn't keep showing up. And then I'm going to copy their copy. So yeah, this is that I'm just trying to make
Nice.
it my.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Kunal, you should wait. You have 15 minutes for the portfolio reviews, although it is late. So if you're sleepy, go ahead and go to sleep. But we have 15 minutes, so if you can wait, we'll be doing them in just a few.
oh, the time is really slipping by very fast.
Doesn't it kind of melt away?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, 2 hours, no problem. And then
Yeah, now all of a sudden I feel like I don't have enough
Yeah.
time. So I guess I will keep doing this, and then yeah, and I will probably see what I can do tonight to push all the pages out, because tomorrow I want to show everybody how I put portfolio together,
Yep.
not just a bunch of images, and I think that can really help.
yeah, maybe what we can do tomorrow is show everyone some of the tips that you went through when you finished up your designs tonight, and then also maybe some tips for prototyping, maybe just briefly,
Yeah.
before getting into how to create a portfolio project.
Yeah, whatever people want to see,
Yeah.
we are here for
You
everyone.
can message Eric on Behance too and let him know.
Yeah. So actually, this one will be a little bigger than the body copy because it's more like a poster. I think that's probably good. And then we will have yeah, we have the two buttons that they have. I think those are nice too, really nice to have.
Yeah, I think so.
I do have the word in the document that I can just copy and paste.
Cool. Elizabeth says, tips for prototyping would be great. Tima's doing some very advanced math in chat right now. I don't think that equation would work in the width and height area of the XD tool.
Wait, oh, I guess alright. I did make different choices before. I do think the 24 worked for this. So yeah, and then the font sizes I usually do is pretty simple.
Mhm.
I just go body copy 16 and then it go up 8.
Nice.
Almost every one of them. Besides the display is like super big.
What size is the display?
This one is 88.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but sometimes go to like hundreds or
Mhm.
200s, or like sometimes I like do really big. But I usually just like to have like 1 or 2 or 3 display sizes that
Mhm.
outside of the regular sizes that can make your header really like pop or something, like really
Yeah. Yeah.
on its own. And then there will be, let's just put that here for now. And I think that's probably good.
Cool.
And then I'm gonna kind of explain this stuff. So this how I go about something like this.
Yeah, I'd love to hear more about your spacing there.
This is what I do quite a bit actually from a long time ago. I don't know, like people really like get it. But, so yeah, like this is like pretty early on. This is a long time ago, and then it has like the similar grid,
Nice. Yeah, yeah.
and then like I just always kind of do this, and then
It's
like,
interesting because you're adhering to the grid, but not in a uniform way, right?
Yeah, so they are in the grid. So here's how I kind of think about it. This is the main focus of the page, and then they need to come in and then feel like there is something else that's important.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this is a very good message to be that one,
Yeah.
because not everybody win like championships. Yeah, and then I think that kind of
They're better than the Golden State Warriors.
and then like so this is a video. It doesn't have video player, but because again they hover over it, it will say play video. Yeah, but I'm gonna explain this. Like so it go down. This is nice, and but they all explain the same thing. It's kind of like a game of like hierarchy. That's what I kind of look at every page, no matter which project I make. I try to figure out what is more important, and it goes smaller. And then I usually try to figure out if I want to focus in on the people and emotion more or the product.
Nice.
And then I usually try to figure out, I just pick one or the other and then make them the more dominant.
Cool.
And then so they.
It looks like we're just hanging out with that guy when you were zoomed out. It looked like you were just kind of sitting at the table with us.
Yeah. Okay.
What's up, man?
Yeah.
Sorry.
And then so yeah, and then they go down, and then so as you can see, I found this piece, the people are more the focus, and I think copy people is good for restaurants. Then there's the food, and then there is the more food, and then it kind of go like this. I also try to focus in on the how it flows. I don't want people to look and then they just go out of the frame forever. I feel like when they look down, this is enough to pull them back to the image, and then this image come here, but then it curve back instead of just letting it fall out and then be done. And then same with this, they come and then they get to see this that kind of bring them back to the page again, and then try to find the right size. And then a lot of time, like I don't know what's going on until I really see it. So I do just like try this, try that, and then like I go to each grade, I try different sizes, and then I end up say, I think now it's like a good happy medium. And then I try, although these images are real images from R&R, I try to imagine, say, what about if they were just photos from the customer? I wonder if that's an option that they can do.
Like a live feed or something?
It's not a live feed, just they can pick what they want.
Okay.
Because, I mean, they will not know. If it's live feed, then the website can be really ugly sometimes. But this way they can like kind of just copy, like tell people, hey, we have real people that like stuff. Yeah, and then so they go down and then they see this, and then I try to find ways to let them bring back to the middle. And that's kind of how I play this. And then again, usually 200 is where I separate two categories, and then like 200 more.
Nice.
Yeah, and then the button just kind of flow wherever. So every time they go to this session, they show up for this one, and then they show up for that one, and then people can just kind of decide where they need to show up. And then and then they just kind of do that. And then here's the menu and catering. Show you guys the original. Go to the home page.
Also, just a real quick time check. We have 5 minutes left until portfolio reviews. So if you want one, just share it using the form on the tab above chat on behance.net/live. We'll pick 2 of them and we'll give them reviews in 5 minutes. So get those in quickly if you've waited until now for some reason.
Yeah, the time certainly feel like it's going by super fast.
Yep.
Which is good, because I was really worried I won't be able to fill up the time.
You're doing great.
Anyways, so this is that. So clear. I feel like the clear might not belong here. But anyways, that's just my opinion. That's more need testing and stuff. And
maybe they decided like in their hierarchy that they are hiring. And they want to like.
And then they think it's very important.
They need to hire right now.
And then so again, I would like to have the hover. So say they come and then it start to say view menu for the menu, and then if we go down, it probably show like what's it called, learn more, or they have to learn more because they have to see the catering menu is different than the regular menu. And then so the image will show up, but I want it to be looking like nice enough for people that they want to go down this way even without the image. Nice. And I feel like if the image is already showing up, it's a little overkill. It's a little too much. And then below and down here is again, I just trying to find image where I feel like people can flow enough to go down the page. And this is a session where this image, all it does is just to look nice. It doesn't it doesn't have anything. It's this. And then I wonder about this. I do feel like we don't need it. I do feel like if we were going to show image like this, I would prefer it just to be Instagram.
I see.
Like when people tag them. That's where
Yeah,
I
like
think
it's just filling up space for no reason.
yeah, I do feel like yeah, Instagram will be more effective, and then that will encourage their customers to post more. And like you guys can see, and then for actually this and then you just do that, and then that's good, and then you just show the images,
Nice.
and I will get the people their credit and the title,
Cool.
and then the
I like how on your design you're not afraid of space. Like something you can see on the live website right now is everything's like touching something else. At least when it comes to the pictures.
And I do like this.
Mm-hmm.
I do like having a review. I do wonder this review is a little too long. Yeah, I don't know. Like, just feel like I don't know if I would read that long of a review. But
I probably wouldn't.
It
Not
be.
unless it was like $200 brisket, and I was like, okay, this is a big investment.
Yeah.
I need to read every review.
Yeah. So if I go to review, and then I'm just changing this so I can use it. I'm just gonna pull the review back. I do think it's super nice to have review, and that's why I left it on the top too.
Cool.
Yeah, like I said, like this is. But like at least I showed this because I do want people to see how this come about because I do a lot of it, and then
it's nice. I think watching the iterations is fun too.
And then anyways, wait, they don't belong to this. This is the reviews. They don't even belong to each other. What am I doing? Yeah, whatever this is, I cannot copy that. So for now,
we can make up our own.
Yeah, right now I'm just gonna type something random, just for the 10 sake because we do have.
We only have less than 2 minutes.
And then and I'm just going to say I don't have the rolling sound on my thing. I just don't use that.
The plugin.
Yeah, maybe
I'll make up a review. You ready to?
It's okay.
Ready to just transcribe?
No, it's okay. I'm just say this length is probably quite long already. Like I wouldn't go like any longer. Maybe even shorter. Maybe like 4 lengths. And then okay. And I understand that we don't always have image, but I do realize they have image on both the review for Google and Yelp. So so let's just put image.
Cool. This is your last chance. Less than a minute. Share your portfolio with us.
Yeah.
And you'll have a chance to receive a portfolio review once the timer hits to 0. And Alberto, I've never had $200 brisket. I don't even want to know what that would taste like. Probably too good.
I'm just going to leave that something like this, and I probably will put something like one more thing here maybe, and then so you get the visual weight back here a little more. I'm just going to put a square here for now, and I probably will add something there tonight.
Do you feel like the weight and spacing and the way you're guiding the eye down the page, that's a remnant of the education you received while in school and becoming a graphic designer?
Yeah, definitely part of school. I mean, how should I say this? I mean, people can do this really complicated way. They can do a bunch of boxes and then count how many and then say 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, those kind of stuff. And I just feel like this can serve similar purpose without doing that.
Yeah, it's just a bit more visually interesting.
Yeah, and I just don't want people to feel like I go to a page. This is a pretty good page, but I just feel like I can quickly go like, well, this is just a regular page, and some of this can make it feel like it's more of a designer page. I don't know.
Sure, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, so we've hit 0 on portfolio reviews. We have
Perfect.
2 portfolios to review. Are you ready to give them a go?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go to space and we will be right back.
Yeah.
Welcome to space. I'm Captain Photoshop.
I can be the captain for the elevator.
I would be Captain XD, but we don't have an XD coaster. Thanks
This
for
is-
joining us in space. We're
Yeah.
gonna do some portfolio reviews.
No, my
Thank
head
you.
is way too big for that.
Hit my glasses on the way out. Thank you to everyone who shared your portfolios with us. We really appreciate it. We do this every week, so if you didn't get one, come back again, try again. But we do have our 2 portfolios selected. The first person that we'll be reviewing today is Artem. So if you'd like to check out Artem's profile and follow along with us while we review, or even afterwards, give him some love, you can go to behance.net/Artem Zinkov. And I might pronounce that incorrectly. I apologize if I do, but thank you for sharing with us. So usually what we like to do is give kind of our overall impression of how it looks and how the thumbnails look and how Artem's presenting himself as a designer, and then click into a couple profiles.
Yeah,
Sound good?
I actually think this is really good. Like, this is engaging enough a portfolio that I feel like I will click through a few pieces.
I do too. I agree. I think that these thumbnails look really nice. And there's some unity here, like similar design between one and the next.
Yeah.
I also really love Artem's about me. I'm a machine which converts coffee and money to design. So if you want to get the job done, contact Artem. I think that's a pretty funny and nice bio. I would recommend maybe having, we've got some social links here. So that's nice. Like, we're interested in checking out some
Yeah.
more of your social links. There's contact down here, which is good because if you're looking to find work, they need to know how to contact you. You've indicated your location and your role. So I think overall, pretty much everything
Yeah.
we need, right?
Yeah.
Let's jump into a project. Which one stands out at you the most?
Probably that real beauty. That looks,
This one.
yeah, somehow it stands out a little bit more than the other
The
one.
graphic designer in you was pulled towards the graphic design project.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we can give it a critique. Yeah, feel free to jump in here. I'll just kind of supplement.
Okay.
I'm not a designer by trade, so I don't want to give any feedback that isn't.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's a very simple piece. It looks really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think, I mean, it's really clean.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like there's anything that look.
I really like it. There's down here it says Dove Campaign for Real Beauty, which I think gives it a little bit of context, but it would be super cool, Artem, if there was like some framing here in the project, which we'll show you how to do tomorrow around what's the story. Why did you create this? Who was it for? What are some of the details so that I know what decisions you made as a designer. I think that would make it a little bit stronger as a portfolio piece, but it's beautiful to look at. That would be my main feedback.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
let's see if we
should
can
probably
find
go to
a
different.
UI,
I do-
UX.
I do think he should, like, usually make the portfolio pieces a little longer,
Yeah,
a
Yeah.
little deeper.
I think so. I think that's one of the strong areas of Behance in general. Is
Yeah.
like, it goes deeper than just one image.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, and and that's why I leave Behance as my main portfolio.
Mm-hmm.
Because all the other ones kind of like Instagram, like they get a couple of nice piece and then, yeah, very nice.
Nice job, Artem. Let's get to the next one.
Yeah,
We
I
have
do
lots
think
of
it's nice.
logos here, and corporate identity.
So nothing's UX UI here.
There might be some.
That's
I don't
okay.
know. You pick.
That's the first one, the
This one?
newest one. Yeah,
All right.
that's nice.
Nice.
Yeah, I think that's engaging,
Yeah.
and I like that. There's a video.
We're gonna click it.
Yeah,
We're
let's
gonna click it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me. That's for Gus. I'm just waiting for it to drop.
Yeah, I'm waiting. Oh, okay.
Dude,
Oh,
that's really nice. Whoa.
I say this piece, all it needs is opportunity.
Yeah.
It's really nice. It's just, yeah, I think, yeah, you just need chances for people to like them and share them.
Yeah. Well, I'll appreciate that for sure.
Yeah, let's see if I have my behinds open.
There are so many levels in this video of skills.
I don't know if how can I pull on his stuff.
You can go to his profile if you want, but we can get it.
We can get it later.
Yeah. But yes, I think there's a lot of levels here. Like there's animation, there's After Effects, there's graphic design, there's mock-ups, there's like, there's a lot going on, and it flexes a bunch of different skill sets. Sound design.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. The chance of somebody clicking on it make it harder.
It's true.
It was really nice, but how many people get to see it? And but we allow people to see it by showing it on Adobe Live.
That's true.
Yeah,
I for sure am glad we clicked on it because I thought that was great.
Yeah, and then that changed the whole thing because this is like that was super.
Yeah, it gives context to everything that we're looking at too.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. This is funny. A lot of it. So instead of doing a bunch of O's, it's just one long O.
Very nice. Yeah. I personally think this is one project that's able to be featured.
Yeah.
I think this is
wonderful.
Definitely good enough.
Yep. Again, the only thing that I'm not seeing a ton of, like there's definitely some of this, like first letter of the name of the agency is G. This is base. You're giving some context, which I think is really great. I'd love to know, like, if you were the only person that worked on this, if you worked on a team, what the context is for the project, if it went live, if it was a personal project. I think that would be interesting to know.
Is that new that they show the tools on the side?
Oh yeah, over here.
Yeah,
I think that is.
Yeah, I don't think I ever seen that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
But I think that's very nicely done.
Yeah, good job.
I feel very inspired.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. All right, Artem, that was awesome. I think we have time maybe just review one more real quickly. Let's pick this one because I know Val probably wants me to click on the Star Wars one. So it looks like here we've got some space characters for Gambit Media Digital Agency. Oh, cool. So this is probably for Artem's digital agency.
Okay.
So head of design is Artem. Head of event department.
I like the colors.
Yeah, me too. I think these like fun little elements in the margins are kind of speaking a little bit to what you were just doing on the web design, where it's like following the grid, but it's not uniform.
Yeah, give people a little bit more to look at instead of just plain pages.
Yep. Yeah, I think these are awesome. Again, we can see the tools. These are all done in Illustrator. And apparently Yuri is Darth Vader. Congratulations, Yuri. You're the coolest. I like this down here.
Yeah, I think this is really good that he decided to show that in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice to see them all interact with one another. I don't have any major feedback, really. I think it's just amazing.
Yeah, really good.
Cool. Thank you so much, Artem, for sharing your work with us. I know it takes some courage to share your work, but we really loved reviewing it. Again, if you're watching, you can find his work here. Give him a follow and some appreciations. And let's move on to the next one.
Yeah.
All right. So we've got Harikesh, a UI UX designer from India. So it's good. We've got good bio up here, social links. This bio is a little bit longer. UI UX designer currently living in Jabalpur. Is that how you say it? Do you know?
I can't even really read it from my distance. So yeah, I
think that's how you say it.
Yeah.
I'm a student of Master in Design. My work pertains to the field of interaction design, user experience design, graphic design, and branding. So it looks like there's a bunch of different things going on here. And let's see if the portfolio supports that. Let's try. This looks like it's going to be either UI, UX.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Let's go with fashion e-commerce. Okay. Again, I'm gonna take back seat here.
Okay.
Feel free to chime in.
Yeah.
I should probably move out of the way.
I do like it where he come in with a big image and the logo, and then they're gonna show more, and then that feel like it's a secondary compared to the top. That's good. I feel like that can be smaller.
Yes.
Yeah. That's.
Yeah. But it's nice to get some context. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Now I can read about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then color palette.
This sounds a lot like Daily Creative Challenge we recently did.
Oh, I haven't done one for a little while.
I think this maybe. We just did a Daily Creative Challenge very similar to this.
There's the login. I think some of the button looks a little too small. Like the height is not quite enough.
I also noticed that we have squared button here and then a rounded button here. So just maybe making sure that your buttons are uniform in their style, and components can be a great tool to do that. Convert them into a component while you're designing, and then use that component on the next artboard, and they'll look the same.
Yeah, I do recommend at least 44 to 48 pixel height for the buttons.
Okay.
Yeah. Or at least give you enough space around it too. Yeah, we can go down.
Yep. I think that these are these elements here, like the wires, adding them in is kind of interesting. It helps your eye move where it needs to move from one to the next.
All right.
But I noticed they all have these little circles.
Yeah.
Sorry. And then down here, this one doesn't. So again, just like making sure things are uniform.
Yeah.
Those little things are, for some reason, like the whole design can be amazing, but then the little things that are inconsistent are what eyes are drawn to. So
yeah. Some of the stuff are touching the top line on the right image, like the
here.
The stuff are touching that line on the top. That I think that need a little more space.
Okay. Between the M and the line.
Yeah. Yeah. I think on those image and text stuff look pretty good. It's hard, and we are looking at the TV, so it's like hard to say like how big they really are.
Here we go. It's okay.
I feel like the between the lines can use a little tiny more space in.
I did notice here, like you have one weight of type here, and then bold, and then another weight, but also another color right below it. Followed by down here a different color, all caps, followed by a different size. So there's like a bunch of different. In my mind, there's a bunch of different sizes and weights of type happening in a very small space, which can make that area of this app feel a little bit busy for me.
Yeah.
So I would recommend maybe what Eric was doing earlier is beforehand he had developed some character styles. They were all multiples of 8, and he was able to make sure that the hierarchy of his type remained consistent throughout the app, and he didn't overwhelm people with too many different styles of type.
Yeah.
So that might be something to check out.
Again, I feel like on the left-hand side there's a little spacing. It'll be nice to have a little more space in between some of the stuff.
I would also love to see this not get cut off at the bottom. I know it's like add to cart and buy now, but there's also an area here to enter your zip code to check delivery, and it gets cut off, which gives me the impression that actually scrolls up from the bottom. But I'm curious how you access it or know intuitively to find this button. So
and some font sizes, like I feel like the 10 on that side, I don't know if it needs to be that dominant, like if that's important enough information. Like even compared to pricing, like what is more important? Something to think about.
There's also a lot more space between the 10 and the negative than the 10 and the positive. So that can be another area, or just make sure things are uniform, that you have the same amount of pixels between elements. But when it comes across, like I said, of this whole design, there are a lot of good things, but the things that we're seeing are spacing things like this.
Yeah.
And I think you did a good job overall just creating an experience that's intuitive.
Yeah.
Like I can look at this and know, okay, this is an e-commerce experience for fashion pretty quickly.
I definitely appreciate that he's making one page after another, and then they're not like some of the pages are not too similar to making things too bad. But
this is an example where probably this designer could have shared too many artboards, like too many wires, and then with minor changes between each one. But they did a good job thinking about, all right, how do I want to present this? What are the important artboards to show?
Yeah. I think that's the last image.
Payment, yep.
I think this page is not bad.
Yeah, I think this is maybe the strongest, in my opinion. Although, there's a lot of space here, but it's not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Yeah. I think I do see here, there's like some it looks like it's highlighted or something. Like I can see where the mock-up isn't totally.
Yeah, there's a little issue there that can be fixed.
So that's a pretty easy fix, but just make sure when you're mocking it up that they all look uniform so that it doesn't break that illusion of it feeling like a real app. But on the whole, this is great. Thanks for, it looks like maybe you can actually get it on the Apple Store.
Nice.
That's cool. Thanks for sharing. I like the colors here. Let's move to the next one real quick. So I see this one looks like UI UX, so let's go with this. Yeah, so I think that was a daily creative challenge.
Oh, this definitely is. This one says it.
Yeah. I think that last one was too.
Yeah, nice.
If I had to guess.
So he's part of our community.
Yes. It's really cool to see that you took a prompt and really pushed it that far. It's pretty amazing. Okay, so this is design a presentation timer with sections. Highlight the current section and show which ones are coming next.
I definitely like this intro section better than last one.
Mm-hmm. I do too. Although it does get cut off. This sentence, try using repeat grid to speed up your, and then it stops. So maybe this sentence needed to be hung on to the next.
Yeah, definitely think about just looking at your final piece. Double check it a little more, like just a little, like 1 or 2 more times. Then it would be good.
Yeah. Like I love the colors.
And this screen is actually pretty strong. All the space I think are pretty good.
Mm-hmm. I would love to see you play with Auto Animate a little bit. And if you check out the Auto Animate kit that Howard made, there's actually an animation in there for a circle like this.
Or Jack's this string last week.
Yeah. Good call. So there's some ways to animate this circle. It could be cool to embed a prototype and show how it would function. But I think this is strong colors. And I think that it's a much better use of different type sizes. So yeah. Oh, here we go.
Is that just...
That's cool.
Yeah.
So just kind of clicking through the app and showing that they're prototyped together.
Nice.
Cool. So great job, Hakaresh. This is super awesome. Thanks for participating in the Daily Creative Challenge. It's a good segue for me to let everybody know we have a Daily Creative Challenge, and the first challenge of this new set is being announced tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. So if you want to register for that, all you have to do is go to challenge. Here we go. behance.net/challenge/XD. Click this button. You can register. We'll announce a challenge down here every day. And don't forget, we also have all the archives down here, and you can join community chat, which is Discord, by clicking this button.
Yeah.
Check that out. And we have about 5 minutes left.
Yeah, I can talk about the daily challenge too. I done one a long time ago. I done one here. Yeah. It was nice to get to do this, honestly. Because Gus knew. When I can show you guys the drafts. Like some of these pieces are done like before, like the graphic design. and I also get rid of a lot of them. Like this is like kind of like my old portfolio. And then I want to become a UX UI designer, and I really didn't have anything. I had this Elk Mountain, and that's when I made the daily challenge. And they gave me, back then it was 7. We did 7 challenges. That gave me 7 different pieces to show people.
It's amazing.
So
I want to see that. Let's scroll through real quick.
Yeah.
I know we're running out of time, but
yeah, and then so I kind of made that.
Oh yeah, I remember this one.
Yeah, this is a while ago. We did that group chat.
Yep.
Renting a bike.
Cool.
And then we did. This was back when I didn't do the autoplay, but we did a flower shop, like when they delivered them.
Nice.
And so yeah, it was good because I get to show people, say, hey, I kind of do UX UI, and the things just went really nice. Like, and then like I often afraid that like people don't click, then I give them a little to see, and there's like another video, and then I kind of show what that video. Yeah, and
cool.
I actually got rid of the second half. I just didn't think it was strong enough.
I think that's wise though. Like sometimes they work out, sometimes they don't. You probably spent more time on some than others, so you can pick your strongest and show them in your portfolio.
Yeah, and then how much time do we have?
We have 3 minutes.
3 minutes. Yeah, and then we were just talking about. Yeah, I do like think whenever like a piece is not like very good anymore. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like if you have other piece, I just suggest to just take it out. And then like when you want to decide, like you want to change it a clear feel like I did, I would just take off the stuff that are not like really. I do have like 2 pieces of graphic design, but like
keep it consistent, right? So if you say on Behance you're a UI UX designer and then you have a bunch of graphic design work and illustrations, it might be sending mixed signals. So
and then
be a UI UX designer, try to highlight those projects on your portfolio.
Yeah, and when you have something that you don't want to do, people end up hiring you doing it, and then you don't have time to do what you want to do. So ever since I swapped all my stuff to UX UI design, I got a lot more UX UI design clients, and so I think it's a good tip to just show. Like people probably might not know. I also draw. I can draw fairly well, and I take pictures, but I don't show that in my portfolio. I don't go take a photography or a traditional drawing piece in my portfolio. Right. I used to, but it didn't help me as much as when I do just this. I think this has brought me a lot more success.
Well, you have to think about what your goal is. Like, I'm sure some people would love to see your photography, so maybe you have a different portfolio.
That's maybe
or an Instagram account that has your photography instead of it all being mixed together.
Yeah, and I'm starting to put images on Splash.
Nice. That's awesome. You should put them on stock
just
too.
for fun.
Sell them on stock.
Yeah.
All right, so we have a couple minutes left. Let's very quickly recap what we worked on today and let everyone know about what you want to work on tomorrow.
Yeah. So today, we kind of went through like the manual. Yeah, we kind of dig into the ordering process, and then we talk about how I placed the homepage, and I probably need to create a couple more pieces that look similar to this style, so we can show a portfolio. And I think usually like 4 to 6 pieces in a project is enough. Like if they're this long, because people might get tired of scrolling through your portfolio.
Yeah, you don't want like infinite scroll going.
Yeah, I've seen people that did really big project where there's like hundreds of pieces. They look awesome, but I get tired after a little bit.
You can probably split those up into multiple projects.
Yeah.
Cool. And so tomorrow we're going to take these designs and repackage them and show you how to make a project for your Behance.
Yeah.
And maybe give some tips on prototyping too.
Sure. And I really have been reading all the people, all the friends talking to me. The only challenge is that I don't want to pronounce you guys' names. I do say hi.
So you leave it to me so I can mess them up. We've got Hux in chat. Our good friend Huxel is here.
Yeah,
right at the end.
They're all really good friends.
Yeah. So thanks for joining, everyone. We'll be back same time tomorrow. Jacob, if you don't mind cutting to my screen, I want to just plug Erick's Behance one more time before we sign off. You can follow Erick on Behance here at behance.net/Erick Su. give him a follow and also send him a message. He'd love to hear from you. He already said he likes working with other people on Behance on personal and just for fun projects. So reach out to him. You can also find him on Instagram here at ESA or ESArtD.
We can talk about that if we want.
Yeah. So hit him up. Thanks for joining. We'll be back same time tomorrow. Take care, everyone.
Bye.